Great. I'm glad to have everybody on board. And tonight we're going to talk about how to properly set your business up for success. And we actually have a website. It's actually a site that's geared and designed to help people build a successful home-based business. And if you go to the Getting Started tab, you'll kind of read through some basic fundamentals of building a business with the right structure. And so what I'd like to do tonight, I'd like to go ahead and take you through. I'm not going to get too much into the managing your business, but it's important. Anytime you get in business, the first step to become successful in business is you have to get your communication lines in. So you got to know who to give information to and who to give information from. So that's the first thing that has to happen. No one is going to become successful without anybody knowing who they are. So this is the first thing you need to do: find somebody to get connected with, and get to know who to give information from, who to give information to. Next thing you have to realize when you start a new endeavor, that you start off at that new position basically as an unknown. You don't really exist yet as an IBO in network marketing, so you have to make it known that you are in the business. And so there's some steps. Again, we're not going to get too much into detail how to do that, but you have to realize you have to first make it known. And the reason this is important to have a concept of it is that most people think that they come from the work world where they work and got paid. You work 8 hours, you got paid for 8. You work 40, you got paid for 40. Well, in the network marketing business, the first effort you're going to actually produce is just to make it known that you're in the business. So you can't expect to make a profit right away. Now, in direct sales, yeah, that's very feasible. If you do affiliate marketing, it's very feasible. But when it comes time to actually build a network marketing business, you have to realize that you first got to, get your comm lines in, then you get yourself in a position to make it known so people know you're in the business. And in that process, as you're making it known, that's where you uncover and discover what's needed and wanted. And this is a key thing about network marketing. What you're going to discover in that process is not so much what the marketplace needs, but it's really more what you need. And so that's why the self-development, that's why the people skills, that's why having your comm lines in so you can have somebody to go to so they can help you, basically, which is the next step is prepare to deliver that which you discovered. And then the fourth step, you actually produce a stat. And again, we'll spend more time on that at a later date. What I'd like to accomplish in this particular session is talking about business setup. And the first thing I want you to realize when it comes time to setting up a business is that you are in business. This you have to separate this from your personal life. And one of the biggest mistakes I see people make in this industry is they commingle funds. They don't do the first thing. Fact is, as you look at the steps down here, is to set up a business name, set up a separate checking account. If you want to become successful in a home-based business and network marketing, then you need to realize you need to set up a name for your business. Okay, now you don't have to incorporate it. I would recommend that you put yourself in a position to get an LLC or something for protection. But at least at this point in time, if you want to do run as a sole proprietorship, get yourself a separate EIN number, set up a company, set up a business. You can be a sole proprietor. Then you want to go down to the bank and you want to open up your a checking account in your business name. And then you have to set up an accounting system. And again, this is one of the things I'm going to talk about tonight is a proper accounting system. And then you need to set up a projection. And how you set a projection up, it kind of gets back to what we talked about up here, is when you get your comm lines in, you can then sit down with somebody that can help you set up a projection. And then tax advantages is where the accounting system comes into play. If you treat it like a business, then you're able to deduct your disbursements as a business. And I want to show you something really quick here, just to give you a little example. Most people, when they come into network marketing, okay, again, they don't really understand business, okay, because again, when you have a job, you don't need to understand business. You just realize they tell you what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and you go do it. And then based upon how well you do it, that determines how much you get paid. Well, when you become self-employed as an entrepreneur in a home-based business, you're going to find out a pretty good chunk of money that you're spending right now, personal disbursements, are going to become deductible. but only deductible if you track them properly, if you have correct record keeping. And what I did, a little example here, let's say you have $60,000 a year in taxable income at a 15% tax base. That means you're paying $9,000 a year in income tax. So a person who's not doesn't have a home-based business, they're not in network marketing, they got a $60,000 taxable income, they're paying $9,000 a year in taxes. Well, the minute you get into network marketing, you set the home-based business, you qualify for these deductions. They're 100% legitimate. Okay, and so this is just based upon if 25% of your disbursements are deductible, and you'll probably find out it's going to be more. But if it's just 25%, you're only going to pay tax on $40,000 of taxable income because $20,000 is going to get written off. So you're only going to pay $6,000 in income tax. It's going to save you $3,000 a year in taxes, which is an additional $250 a month cash flow. Now, the reason this is important to understand, whenever you get involved in a home-based business, a lot of these home-based companies, they require, some monthly auto ship or whatever the cost of running a business is. Well, you could actually go down to your employer and you could lower the amount of deductions or withholdings because you're not going to have to pay as much income tax, so you can actually increase your cash flow by $250 a month. So by having good record keeping, you can put yourself in a position that you can fund your home-based business. So you don't have to think about this is costing you money out of your pocket. Because if you do it right and you structure your business right, okay, you got a business name, you have a separate checking account, you have a good accounting system, okay, and you're playing the game to win. You don't. And here's something that most people don't understand: you don't ever have to make a profit in your home-based business to have these deductions, as long as you show intent to make an income. So it becomes crucial that you show intent to make money. So as long as you show intent, the deductions are there, but you have to have the proper record-keeping system. And that takes me to our cash flow manager. If you go to our product tab and you go down to the cash flow manager, you're going to see a 3.5-minute video, and this is a web-based, like, online QuickBooks. It's $12.50 a month. I don't care what kind of business person you are, a hairstylist, a plumber, a contractor, you're an auto mechanic, you're a network marketer, you need to have proper record keeping. So what we recommend you do is we recommend that you go ahead and get this, keep track of your records. Why do you want to keep track of your records? Well, it gets right back to this, guys, right here, okay? How would you like to have some extra money? Okay, how would you like to have extra money coming into your pocket every month because of the deductions that you have that most people don't get because they don't operate a home-based business? You are entitled to those deductions provided you are keeping accurate records, and that's where our cash flow manager comes into play. It's $12.50 a month. So this is a product that everybody has use for, especially if you're in the network marketing business. If you're a home-based business owner, you need this. Here's the magic of our cash flow manager. Okay, our comp plan is based upon $12.50 a month. Okay, so let's say you go off and you find yourself 5 people who own a home-based business, they run a home-based business, and they're looking for a way to maximize their profitability. Again, if you do this right, okay, remember we covered over here. Okay, you can have a $250 cash flow coming in, so you're going to get $250 more from your payroll check every month, which is going to more than cover the overhead of running your home-based business, so it doesn't cost you anything out of your pocket, especially if you look at the way ICB is set up with a $12.50 a month auto ship. You find 5 people who have a dream in their heart that they want to get and look at build a home-based business, and you want to teach them how to do accurate record keeping. And then now they might be building other companies, they might have other businesses. We're just going to show them how to use a cash flow manager to help them build a profitable business and keep good records. We'll teach those 5 how to get 5. You get 5 who get 5 and just run it 7 levels. Guys, that makes you $1 million a year. This is crazy money for a $12.50 program, okay? And again, will the first 5 people you talk to do this? Probably not. But what happens if you bring in 15? Let's say you got 15 people you talk to who want to use the cash flow manager system, and 5 of them duplicate that, and they follow that pattern through 7 levels. What's this based on? It's just based on a real simple online in the cloud bookkeeping system that everybody can use. When you watch this 3-minute and 30-second video, it explains everything. It's $12.50 a month. What's the benefit? Everybody who keeps accurate records is going to more than pay for itself just by giving you extra cash in your pocket. And what's the benefit for you? You get 5 who get 5 running through 7 levels. Let's say each got 10 other people who are using the system. Guys, again, this is not a guarantee of income. This is just an example of income income based on the comp plan. Your success is going to be dependent upon what you do. This is no way anywhere to even indicate this is the income you're going to make, but this is what the numbers tell us. Okay, and so when you look at this from a business standpoint, by the way, those numbers I'm showing you here, that does not include the matching bonus. We pay out on our team building bonus. We pay out another 70% matching bonus on that, so you can pay anywhere from 10 to 20% through 5 leadership generations, and that's all based upon a simple $12.50 product, the cash flow management system. Everybody you talk to needs this. There's not a person that you don't talk to who's a small business owner who doesn't need it. Show it to them. Show them how they like properly tracking and managing their disbursements. They have legitimate tax deductions that can reduce their tax liability. Have them go ahead and go to their employer and have them, reduce the amount of withholdings that they have every month, which will cash flow their business, and then teach them and help them get 5. That's how this program works, guys. It's just that simple.